guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sarabi, and if you're new to my channel, make sure that you guys like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an interview with Chef Gio, so I hope you guys enjoy. Keep watching to the end to watch the bloopers and check out all my other videos. They'll be linked in the description below. I hope you guys enjoy and have a fantastic day. Bye. Are you nervous?
Me?
Yes. A little bit? No? Are you prepared for my questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Try when we're talking, look at the camera.
Oh, look at the camera, not
yeah.
you?
Well, you could look at me too, but you want to keep, I guess, yeah. I don't know. I never did this before. I just seen it online.
Before?
Not like
interview? Oh shit, I'm the guinea pig. Alright.
I'm the guinea pig. Okay. I'm really nervous.
You want a shot?
No. I'm thinking.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
I don't think that really works. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm probably not gonna edit any of this, so it'll be interesting for people to watch, but no, I'm probably gonna edit it.
This is very professional.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying to. Okay. Where should I begin? Oh, my eye is twitching.
Crazy.
No. Alright. Let's start with the basic questions. Is that what you wear to work?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain to everyone like what you're wearing? Like what is it for people that don't know what it is, that aren't chefs?
It's a chef's coat.
Okay. Do you only get one, or do they provide you with multiple?
Nah, there's a locker room that has a whole bunch.
Okay.
And you just go in and grab one.
Do they like wash it for you guys?
Yeah, they wash it. There's a company
nice.
that comes in and washes it.
I know other companies do that too.
That's kind of cool. So, that's kind of cool. Not all places do. Like my job, they don't do that. I wish they did that. That would be very convenient.
They give you the coats?
No, we have to purchase our own coats, but some of them they give to us, but it's not like the coats that you would think. It's like kind of like dishwasher coats, like the button-up ones, but like the sous chef, the head chef, and then like a couple other people like the pastry department and stuff, they get to buy their own. Like my chef, she told me I could buy my own coat or whatever, so that was cool. All right, what's your favorite thing to prepare?
It'd have to be the rice, probably. Wait, prepare as in when I'm cooking, or like doing prep?
Like, okay, you can do both. Like when you're cooking and prep.
Alright, when I'm cooking, it'll probably be the rice, because that's where I do most of my tricks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool. If you haven't seen like his tricks with the rice and stuff, check him out. Shout out your Instagram so they can see your...
Oh, my tricks aren't on there.
I thought you put it on there. I saw it on there.
Yeah, it was on my brother's story for Snapchat.
I was like, I seen it somewhere, but okay, yeah, never mind. Forget that then.
But you guys can still follow me if you want. Original Gio.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing like prep-wise?
Nothing. I hate prep.
Okay, can you explain to everyone what prep is that isn't in the cooking?
So basically what prep is, it's all the preparations for what we need. So onions, whether it's peeling onions, peeling shrimp, making sauces, making setups for food, cutting the meat, trimming the fat, portioning it, everything.
Okay.
And on a daily basis, we have to peel 40 pounds of shrimp.
Oh my gosh.
And then when it's busy, we gotta do 80 pounds of shrimp. And then 4 big ass bags of onions. Am I allowed to curse?
I try not to, but it's okay.
4 big bags of onions.
It's okay.
It's a lot of crime because we deal with a lot of onions. Everything.
I was gonna say, how long does it take you usually to prep everything before like the night begins, or do you guys prep the week like on the weekend, throughout the week for the weekend, or do you prep early that day?
Every day.
Every day? Do you guys run out low, or you just restock up everything?
We restock up everything, but usually, depending on how busy it is, we'll run out of stuff.
Okay.
And we'll have to run a restaurant depot.
You guys, or
Yeah.
like the chefs have to go? Oh wow, do they compensate for you guys to do that, or you have to?
I'm doing all that on the clock, not the chef's car.
Okay, and they give you guys the money or whatever you spend. Okay, that's kind of cool. What else? You can buy snacks. Do you feel like with prepping, even though you don't really like it, do you feel like it has enhanced your speed, like with cooking in general, or?
I mean, I cook. I mean, I cut better now. When I used to cut meat, everyone used to laugh at me because I didn't know what I was doing.
What kind of like meats do you guys cut? Do you do like steak or like?
Steak. We do strip loins, tenderloins, and we cut and clean chicken.
Oh, okay. Like the whole chicken or just?
Just the breast, but we have whole chicken also.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But that's just for Mac and I. Like we'll make lunch for them, please.
Oh, that's really nice. And what is your position?
I'm a tampon chef, so I'm just like the basic chef, I guess you could say. And then there's a second chef, and then the chief chef.
Okay. Do you see yourself working up to be like higher in the chef, or like pursuing more in the cooking industry, or would you like to go into something else?
I mean, I would like to go into something else, but this is a good job for me at the age I am now, compared to everybody else that I work with. They're all grown, supporting families, buying houses.
Okay. Well, that
I came from a car wash.
Oh, that's cool. So my next question, being that you brought that up, like with people and families and stuff, with the amount of work that you have to do as a chef, is it worth the pay that you get?
I want to say yes and no.
Okay, and why would you say, let's start with the negatives, why would you say no?
Because we have to do the prep for everybody. The people in the front, the sushi bar, the servers, the pantry, whenever they run out of stuff, we have to do it. And it's hard for us because not only do we have to prep stuff for us, we got to do it for everybody else.
Yeah.
And set up our orders and go cook for people while doing prep.
Okay, and then why would you say yes?
I'll say yes because we get paid a good amount, plus we can make side tips and we get tips per table. So the more you cook, the more money you get the next day, and the better you cook, I guess the more side tips you can earn, so you make a good amount.
Okay, and do you have to share your tips throughout the other chefs, or is it just you as one chef that's just your tip for your tables?
It's in a pool, and the number of plates you cook, you get a percentage of the whole pool.
Okay, and you don't have to split it with anyone else, like servers, nothing? Okay. How long are your shifts usually?
They're usually on the weekends. I work 12-hour shifts, 14 sometimes. And the weekdays, it's, I want to say, 6, 7.
Okay.
I'm also in school though, so I got a couple hours
to go for it. Okay, that makes sense. And they do overtime or time and a half for you guys? Or
yeah, when we get overtime, we get time and a half.
Okay, that's cool. And let's see. Sorry, I gotta go through my questions again. I'll like lose my train. When did you realize like you wanted to do chefing? Because I know you said you started at like a car wash or whatever. When did you realize like that was something that you were interested in other than like just like a typical job that a college student would have?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I never imagined having this job in a million years. It just kind of like fell into my lap somehow.
Yeah.
So basically the whole story of how I got the job is my brother went in for a manager position, and they already have those positions full. So they said, if you want to be a manager in the future, you got to start off somewhere, so you can start off as a chef.
Okay.
So bam, he got the chef's job. And then at this time we were sharing a car because I got into an accident. You remember the accident?
Yeah, I do.
But you know, we
Not
don't talk about
fun,
those,
guys.
you know?
Make sure that you drive safe. It's not fun and it's a lot of money. So.
My pockets.
My pockets.
But then we were sharing a car, and I went to pick him up from work. And the regional chef was there, the chef that manages like all the cooking throughout the country.
Oh, that's cool.
Was there, and then I had like a 5-minute conversation. He was like, "Oh, you got the twins?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "So what are you doing now?" I'm like, "Oh, I work at a car wash." So, "Oh, are you interested in being a chef?" I was like, yeah, why not?"
That's cool.
And then he was like, "All right, you have any experience?" I'm like, "When my parents go out of town and I have to survive, yeah, I'm the best chef ever." So he's like, all right, so go ahead and apply. So I applied, and then it was, I want to say like a month later, I didn't get an email, a phone call, text message. I'm like, all right, they didn't pick me up. I didn't get hired. Then I got a random email like a week later saying you start on Monday. So I kind of like skipped the interview. Thank you for ruining my story.
Alright, what's the importance of plating?
It's not as important because people are eating as we're cooking.
Okay.
And I play with people's food.
Okay, when you say it like that, explain, because...
Like, so I'll mess with them depending on like what they ordered, and basically when I first get to the table, I gotta like fill out my table's, I guess you could say like aura,
like how they are, like just personality wise.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of read your customers in a way.
I gotta like analyze who I'm cooking for. Like if I'm cooking for older people, that, and mind you, I remember older people, I have to like change the way I talk and like specific
just like
jokes.
how you present yourself
Yeah.
to certain people in certain crowds, which is anywhere, because if you're front of the house or back of the house, that's how you have to be as well. And front of the house is like the people that are servers, bartenders, waiters, stuff like that. Back of the house is more of like cooks, line cooks, sous chefs, head chefs, things like that. So that's like one of those things. But that makes sense. Like that's why I choose to be in the back of the house, because I don't like front of the house at all. It's just all on preference. So if you ever feel like you want to be a chef or get into being a chef, you might want to feel out how you like to work with people, because if you aren't really well with working with people, I wouldn't recommend you being in the front of the house. But a lot of people do it because it's a lot more money than in the back of the house. But me, I just, my personality, I wouldn't be able to deal with people in the front. Like what he does, I couldn't do it. Like cooking in front of people, talking to people, no.
It's easy.
Not for me.
I had to bully kids.
No.
Not actually bully them, but, you know, I mess with them. You know?
Yeah, those are little kids, but like.
You don't like fire? Bam!
Oh my
Fire.
gosh. I hit fire in there. That'll be cool. Okay.
That part, every time I do whoosh, add fire.
Jeez. Okay. I gotta do that. Oh, alright. Let's see. Have you went to school for anything in cooking, or like had schooling, like when you were in high school? Like, did you ever do culinary or anything like that, or it was just, this is just what I got able to do, so now I'm doing it?
It was basically, this is what I got able to do, so now I'm doing it.
Okay. And
it's crazy because when I first started, I started in Coral Springs, and there was like 10 of us, and everybody there was, I want to say, 3 weeks ahead of me with all their training, and they went to school or they had previous chef jobs. They were sous chefs somewhere else or chief chefs somewhere else, and then they went there. And out of all 10 people, only my brother and I are the 2 people that like finished the whole thing.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
People talked a whole bunch of smack, like, wow, like they just hire anybody. This guy's from a car wash, but yeah, this car wash guy is doing better than you. So
yeah, that's crazy. It is very competitive in the kitchen too. Like, there's a lot of trash talk. There is a lot of cursing in certain kitchens. It depends. I've worked in other kitchens where they do that a lot. I'm not going to name them because I'm not one to throw any companies under the bus. But I've worked in kitchens where like you deal with disrespect from different people. So if you're not a strong person or like a tough person and you can't really take a lot from people or handle high stress environments, don't work in a kitchen unless you can handle it, or find a coping mechanism. There is good sides and bad sides to working in a kitchen. You do get to learn new dishes. You get to meet a lot of people. You get to network with people. You get opportunities to work in different places and areas depending on which position you're in and what type of people you work with. But if you're not comfortable with people like I don't want to say like bullying you because it sounds like that's not the right term, but if you're not comfortable with constructive criticism,